Nō te maringanui, I'm absolutely privileged to have a huge advocate for hauara Māori in the whare, Jean Te Huia Morena.
Oh, kia ora, morena.
How are you this morning?
Oh, kei te pai. Yes, kia ora, yes.
Awesome. Now, we'll just get into our kōrero. So, it's been just over 2 weeks since the closure of Flaxmere New World. What impact has that had on the community?
I think it's evident. It's a huge impact on the community. If we look at the community, we have about 14,000 people living in Flaxmere, and we know that 27% are Pākehā, 57% Māori, and about 17% Pacific Island people. We also know the median age out there is only 24. 24 for women, 22 for men. Also, we know that's a young generation of young whānau out there, living out there. I took the liberty of having a look at some of the stats out there. So we have about 33% of them own their own homes, and 2.4% live in whānau homes. So they were built by parents and grandparents. That's lovely. And the rest, 64% of our Flaxmere community are renting. So we know, if you look at the statistics, young Māori men and women, tamariki renting. And so, we know that the medium income, if I looked at the income streams out there, and 38% are in permanent employment, with another 7% are not working, and then we have at least 45% to 50% of them who are in part-time and seasonal employment. So there's horticultural industry, factory industry, and mostly of that. So you're looking at a structure of whānau out there who are reliant on a supermarket to provide them food. They're not able to drive around the place looking for a supermarket. They've got small children at school. They have to be home at certain times during the day. And for the majority of our Flaxmere community, that's no longer a choice for them. And it's unreasonable to think that the council, that iwi, that us as a community aren't looking for a solution.
What messages do you have for the council, for food stuff, for iwi?
Well, I think there's opportunities. In every grey cloud, there's a silver lining. If we have a look at the supermarket industry in this country, there are only two players, and they are Woolworths, which is Australian owned, and they have 194 supermarkets throughout the country, and they're branded as Woolworths and Countdown. So this year we will see a new branding of that supermarket chain. The other supermarket chain is Foodstuffs, and they were actually founded through the New Zealand or the Auckland Grocers Association in 1922. And so included in them are New World, Foursquare, Pack and Save, and they have 142 supermarkets across New Zealand. And they were recently looked at by the Commerce Commission, and on average the supermarkets are making $1 million a day.
Wow. And
I stopped there because when I think about that figure, they're making it through selling food. So the two chains are able to produce their own food, they're able to bring it into this country, they're able to set a market price for that food, and then they're able to off-sell it to the community at a price that they determine. And so there are no competition. If we think about Flaxmere, how do we then get somebody or something or some way of getting a supermarket into Flaxmere? It could be that we have a franchise, that we buy into Food Stuff or Woolworths, the iwi buy into it, that the iwi and whānau collectively have a co-op and buy shares into it, and that we purchase and provide and build a supermarket, a Māori-owned supermarket that is owned by whānau, that is supported by iwi and government. And what I could see happening is that all our Māori land, all our leased owned Māori land around Kahungunu here, we grow our own fruits and vegetables. We grow our own rongoa. And it could be an opportunity now to extend the food supply to include Māori kai, to include rongoa. I know that Countdown have a very good, chemist inside theirs. Well, we could have a rongoa place, a hauora, inside our supermarket, and it could provide rongoa. It could provide nurses and midwives and